After making an all-time high of $123,000, Bitcoin is right now on a retrace. And this is exactly the time, guys, when you should be locking in, when you should be positioning yourself into the plays that you like, because the pullbacks in a bull market are very, very small. So in this video, guys, I am going to decode price action on Bitcoin and also share a few of my meme coin plays that I'm currently watching and I'm looking for good entry points. So guys, if you missed MOMO on BONK, make sure that you don't miss the next one. And so make sure, guys, that you drop a like and also smash that subscribe button. And now, guys, let's get right into it.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
So guys, welcome back and thanks for joining me yet again. Right here in front of you is the chart of Bitcoin. Let's quickly dive in. So after making an all-time high at around $123,000, we actually saw a move towards the downside, which was your wave 1. Then we have a zigzag in your wave 2, which is a truncated move, and it is not so common, but again, we do have it. Then we have our wave 3 towards the downside, and this is your wave 4. Now we were looking for a wave 5, which might just already be in. Now after this, guys, we are looking for higher prices on Bitcoin, but because this has become a 5-wave structure, the possibilities of just going up are very low. All right, which would mean that we might just get into a longer correction. And by longer, I don't mean that we are going to be getting into a multi-month correction, but instead, Bitcoin could choose to consolidate in this region right here for this particular week. All right, we are looking for a 3-wave move up, then continuation towards the downside in another 5-wave move down, potentially even taking out this low right here. Now, apart from this, guys, we have a very key zone of support sitting around $113,500. If we hit this zone, which is your 0.618 extension from this high to this low right here, then we are basically invalidating this move towards the upside to be a wave 3 and this move towards the downside to be a wave 4, which is going to invalidate a lot of other scenarios as well on higher time frame. So I would not want price to actually go all the way to $113,500. But again, guys, anything is quite possible. Nobody has a crystal ball, and if anybody tells you that they know every single move on Bitcoin, they are lying to you. All right, and they're also lying to themselves as well. But again, guys, because we have our wave 1 and this is your wave 3, and both of these are almost identical in length, the possibility of a longer wave 5 that could break below this red line right here is very low. All right, because if I drop a Fibonacci, trend-based Fibonacci from the high of wave 2 to the low of wave 3 and to the high of your current wave 4, then your wave 5 invalidation is your 1:1 extension, and that is coming around 114,183. So price is going to bounce off from this region and potentially recover at least 50% of this move back towards the upside, and that would be somewhere around right here, which is $119,450. So you have a nice opportunity to go long in this region and target at least this level right here, which is around $119,400. Your stop loss has to go below this 1:1 Fibonacci level, sitting at around 114,183. All right. But again, guys, because we have a 5-wave structure towards the downside already, the probability is very less that we are just going to continue higher and take out these all-time highs very soon. All right. Now, there is definitely going to be one possibility, in which case we can actually take out the all-time highs once more, which is going to be a 5-wave structure towards the downside, a 3-wave up, which actually takes out these highs, which is your wave B. And then we look for a 5-wave move down in your wave C. This is going to be an expanding flat, which is the most common correction as well. So that could be a possibility where we actually take out the all-time highs. But otherwise, guys, I think that Bitcoin is going to consolidate here for a little period of time. And we also have a CME gap on the chart of Bitcoin, which you can see right around here. This is sitting between $114,125 and $115,600. So now that the price has actually come very close to it, I would really want to see that it just fills it and, we get over with this CME gap, which is very likely a possibility. So definitely keep attention in this region and see what the price actually does. And of course, guys, if you want real-time updates about the price action of Bitcoin and also my altcoin setups, then definitely check out the link in the description section below and join us inside 𝗕𝗪𝗧𝗕𝗪's private. I will be waiting for you in there. All right. Now, guys, coming back to the meme coin plays, because right now, guys, a lot of attention has actually shifted towards altcoins, with XRP pumping, with Sui pumping, with Say pumping, Hype creating new all-time highs like always. We are not getting enough traction to our meme coin plays. And that is exactly where you should actually position yourself. Instead of buying at the highs when everybody is so euphoric, you should position yourself when everything is dead silent. All right, so let's just get right into our meme coin plays. But before that, let me just quickly share this chart with you all, and this is Aura. Now guys, we saw a massive move on Aura back on 10th of June. And that was basically just the beginning of the move, because we actually pumped all the way to around $230 million market cap from $1 million market cap. So it was a clean 230x within a matter of just few days. And to be precise, it was just 4 days. And there is no place in the entire world where you can actually make a multiple of 230x on any amount of money in under 4 days. All right, that is why we are all trenching, right? Now, the reason why I'm basically showing you this chart is because, first off, I gave you this bounce zone between 70 million and $92 million market cap because the chart ended up being very bullish. We bounced off from the higher limit itself. And right now we are again on the way back up, claiming $178 million market cap, which is close to a 2x. And you could have actually gotten in on this one with size because the liquidity is pretty good right here. All right. But that is also not the reason why I am showing you the chart of Aura. The reason is this particular wallet. All right. So you see this guy actually bought right around here, 1 day before the pump. What did he actually knew? This is my biggest question right now, because he bought it around $700,000 market cap right here. If I jump in on the 15-minute time frame, then you will be able to see it even better right around here. This guy bought in these two candles right here. All right. And at that time, the market cap was around 1.1 million and 1.2 million. And he had multiple buys, $494, $495, $3,482, and then another one of $495. What did he actually knew? Because the chart did not look like we are going to see this kind of a move towards the upside, right? And he wasn't buying ever before this particular buy. This was his first buy on 27th of May for $485. And he made a killing with this particular bag, guys. You can see right here. This actually pumped quite a lot, and he sold a little bit right here, a little bit right here, a little bit right here, and probably he's going to sell a little bit more when the price actually goes back up. But he was not able to actually sell the absolute top, which is fine. But again, this guy was either very lucky or he knew something that we did not. All right. And that is why I am digging deeper into the chart of Aura and all of these wallets who were actually able to buy just before the pump, because that is how you can spot the Aura Cabal, right? There is no way, guys, that this price action was organic, going from 1 million to $230 million market cap in a matter of just 4 days. Right now, once I have all of these wallets and I have all of the data and I have the information where the next move is going to be, I will be sharing it inside 𝗕𝗪𝗓𝗔𝗔𝗡𝗡𝗏 private for sure. But right now I have a few plays that I want to share with you all, because there are some really good entry points. And the first one is going to be this one right here. It's called 𝗕𝗪𝗠𝗃𝗃. And guys, I was able to find this one as well when I was making that video where I actually decoded how you can yourself track the Cabal on any play that you want. And if you have not watched that video, guys, then make sure that you do so. There will be a link in the top right corner. Make sure that you click it and watch that video after you watch this one. All right. So this was the play in that particular video as well. I was getting a lot of these Cabal movements right here in this region. And I mentioned it inside 𝗕𝗪𝗓𝗔𝗡𝗏 private as well. From this low right here, we had a massive move up of around a 3x, almost testing all-time highs. Now price is coming back down, which is partly because of the fact that Bitcoin is going down. And usually, guys, when Bitcoin goes down, Solana goes down, and all of the other assets also go down, including your meme coins, because they're all paired against Solana. All right. So right now, this is coming into support, in my opinion, currently sitting around $1.3 million market cap. That is going to be a very crucial zone of support, in my opinion. Below that, guys, we can definitely go all the way to the 886, setting around $731,000 market cap. And basically below that, we don't have any kind of support. The last zone of support I would mark off on this chart is going to be right around here at $277,000 market cap. Let me just put in my magic Fibonacci level, the final one, the deadliest zone, in my opinion, at 0.955. And that is also coming exactly at this support level, $277,000 and $334,000 market cap. Now, I'm not saying that it is going to drop all the way down here, but it is possible, guys. All right. So you have to make sure that you do not enter when the price is bleeding like this. Wait for some sort of a confirmation, and that is when you buy. And what is going to be your confirmation? Your confirmation is if you see a bounce and you see volume increasing. Once that happens, you can get into 𝗕𝗪𝗠𝗃, in my opinion. This could eventually get really aggressive towards the upside if the Cabal chooses to do so. All right, talking about confirmation, guys, the next play is Priceless. And this is my favorite play from the Jupiter ecosystem. I think that the Jupiter Studio Launchpad is going to stay, and they have a lot of resources that it would be completely stupid to let the ecosystem fail altogether. I think a lot of attention right now is with the BONK Launchpad, and it is going to stay like that for quite a lot of time, in my opinion. But eventually, we are going to see Jupiter ecosystem or Jupiter Studio Launchpad also performing quite well, in my opinion. All right now you can see on this chart, we got a nice bounce on the 886 Fibonacci level. This is your confirmation. And we got very nice volume as well on Priceless. All right. So definitely I bought back again around $1.1 million market cap. Our initial entry on Priceless inside Karoshi's private was around here, $335,000 and $612,000 market cap. We got a very nice move already from the lower entry. It was almost a 21x, and from the upper entry, it was almost 10x. All right, so that is what we already got. Now we are looking for another leg towards the upside. Now I would really want to see price reclaiming this resistance zone as support. This is something that I would really want to see on Priceless. If that happens, we are looking for much higher prices, because this is your zone of resistance at the moment. You can see this was your previous zone of support, and right here it was resistance, and now it has started to act as short-term resistance, to say the least. But once we reclaim this, I think we are going much higher, and your first price target for Priceless is going to be sitting at $4.64 million market cap. All right, moving on to the next one, guys. This is another Cabal play that I found, and price was very nicely consolidating towards the upside. Then we had a massive wick down right at the 0.786 Fibonacci level. Then we had a massive move up, creating a new all-time high altogether at around $814,000 market cap. This was a very nice move indeed, from $227,000 to $814,000. A 3.5x clean. Now price is retracing towards the downside. We also got rejected from this trend line right around here, and also the 0.32 Fibonacci level. So price is a little bearish at the moment, but once price can find support in this region at the 0.618, or potentially come back down right here, fill this wick, and also take the liquidity at 0.786 Fibonacci level, sitting at $227,000 market cap, I think this does have the potential to break past new all-time highs once more. And I am also tracking another Cabal, which is basically behind USDUC. That was another coin, and let me just quickly show that coin to you. USDUC, this is unstable coin, and this one actually went all the way to around $30 million market cap. Right here you can see. Right, and now it is coming back into support right here in this region. Your zones of support are already marked off, $4.2 million to $8 million market cap. If this also bounces, guys, I believe that there are 2-3 other coins that are going to bounce very strongly, and one of them might just end up pulling a move like Aura. And that play has been already shared inside Karoshi's private today, and that is on the basis of on-chain data. It is very important, guys. I did talk about this particular factor in the previous video as well, where I talked about the Cabal wallets, how you can track it yourself. I talked about one simple factor, and that was you have to focus on on-chain data. You have to see what is happening behind the scenes, what not everybody can actually see, right? While all of these videos on YouTube are completely public, everybody can watch them. If somebody is shilling a meme coin on YouTube, it's not like they're not doing it with the right intention, but that information is not exclusive. All right, that is why you have to dig deeper. You have to check the on-chain data. All right, that is why I am doing that, and I am planning multiple live streams with Karoshi's private members to do that with them. And if you want to join in on the fun, then definitely, guys, the link is given in the description section below. If you're just trading on the basis of YouTube videos and on X posts, and because your favorite influencer actually got in on a coin and you got to know it on X, guys, you are still very, very late, because a lot of these KOLs and a lot of these influencers who are also traders, they are not even holding their bags for a very longer period of time. They buy and then they sell. They are dumping on you. They are using you as well. Orangey, one of the most famous KOLs out there, his average holding time for any particular play is around 70 seconds. So if you are copying him, you are buying right after he buys, and you are basically competing with thousands and thousands of other people who are also trying to copy trade him. You are paying more fees in gas and priority fee, turbo fee on Solana, and also you're not getting a better entry. And let's just say, guys, the coin is sitting at $100,000 market cap. Let's just say Orangey puts in $3,000, and then around $100,000 actually come in from these copy wallets, because there are thousands of people, guys. All right. What happens to the price? The price goes up and then Orangey sells. That is why you get this 70-second average holding duration. Once he sells, everybody else also sells. And where are you making money in that particular case? You are not. All right. So if you want to understand the game, you have to play it right. And to play it right, you have to dig deeper. That is why we are doing these exclusive live streams to dig deeper into on-chain data inside 𝗕𝗪𝗠𝗧𝗧 private. So make sure that you click the link in the description section below. And also, if you want to know about that Cabal play that is linked with USDUC, unstable coin, and also Buddy. Now, I gave you Buddy for absolutely free, but there are two other plays. In fact, there are three other plays which I have shared inside 𝗕𝗪𝗠𝗧𝗧 private today itself. And one of them is sitting at 346,000, another one sitting at 1.6 million, and one more has just started to pump. It is sitting at $1.25 million market cap. All right. So make sure that you check out the link in the description section below if you want that information. But let's move on to the next play. And guys, the next play is going to be 𝗕𝗕𝗪𝗠. This is being heavily shilled by Likes as one of his longer term holdings. And if you see the price right now, this is probably the best place to get in if this has to go up. All right. This is a very nice zone of support resistance flip. This was your first resistance zone right here. And then this has been tested twice, once here and almost once right around here as well. And now it is being tested once more. So this is going to be a very crucial zone of interest, in my opinion. $2.8 million market cap. Otherwise, guys, you have another zone of interest, which I would say is somewhere around 1.4 million and $1.8 million market cap. So let me just quickly put in another horizontal ray, which is going to come in right around here. So this is going to be a very crucial zone of interest on 𝗕𝗕𝗪𝗠. All right. So I am going to be getting a bag right here. And then if price still goes down, then I'm going to enter right here in this box between 1.4 and $1.8 million market cap. All right. Moving on to the final play for this video, it is going to be 𝗕𝗪𝗪. And this one, I have already talked about it on this channel itself. I was looking for an entry right here at the 786 Fibonacci level, sitting at $4.36 million market cap. But with the current market conditions, it is quite possible, guys, that we even go a little bit lower. And it's not necessary that we do go, but it is possible that we can actually go. And that is going to be this box right around here. This box is going to be sitting between 2.3 million and 3.4 million market cap. So if you can get an entry in this region, I think this is definitely going to see another leg towards the upside. All right. And now, guys, let's just quickly talk about the runner of the week, which is definitely going to be MOMO. Now, this is on BONK, and by the looks of it, you can see BONK's sister. And this is confirmed that it is BONK's sister. This is confirmed by the owner itself. I basically got in right around here at $330,000 market cap or something like that. But I never got a very nice dip to actually call it right here. But then I called it in this region right here inside 𝗕𝗪𝗠𝗧𝗧𝗧 private, which was a pretty late entry in my opinion. But still, we got a nice move up. And I know a lot of people did call it before me. There is no competition between me and other people. What I'm trying to do is I am trying to show you the truth. And I am trying to tell you that it can actually go much higher from here onwards, because the volume is crazy on this one, guys. It is crazy, absolutely crazy. It is just going up and up and up. Highest volume in the last move up as well, which would mean that we are still looking for higher prices. And there is no way that I can say that this has already topped out at $5.8 million market cap. For some people looking at $100 million market cap price target, it could be a very nice opportunity at around 5.8, 5.9 million. For me, guys, I like to buy the absolute lows and potentially get into a play when I am very convinced that the risk to reward is going to be really good. In my opinion, considering the current time, this is not the time that I would get in on this looking for a $100 million price target. All right. Now, I might be completely wrong, guys, because I missed out on useless doing the same thing. I was waiting for volume to go down, but then it kept on increasing and the price actually kept on increasing as well. So make sure that you make your decision yourself on MOMO. I already have a bag, so I am pretty comfy with that bag already. And I'm not choosing to sell right here, but I will definitely add more if price comes back down into this region. This is going to be a very crucial zone of support right here and also right around here. So basically, if I draw a box for you all, this is where I would want to buy. And apart from that, if we actually see another high, something like this happen on the chart, where we actually create a new high, something like this, and then price can come back down into this region, that could be a very good entry point for me as well. I would rather wait for price to actually create a new high, because I already have a bag, guys. All right. And a lot of members inside Kuroshi's Private also have a bag from here. So we can be pretty comfortable. But if you're looking to position yourself with an absolutely new bag, guys, you have to understand that this is not the right time. All right. I always talk about right place, right time. If both of these conditions are met, you should get in. If it does not meet, then you should wait. It is better, guys. There are always other plays out there. All right. And if you want to know about the Cabal plays that I just figured out today itself and I shared inside Kuroshi's Private, I would see you inside. Make sure that you click the link in the description section below if you are interested. That is basically all, guys, from this episode. And if you enjoyed watching it, make sure that you drop a like and also smash that subscribe button and ring the bell notification icon so that you can be notified whenever I put up another update. That's all, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep hustling.
Slow up, no, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.